All right, so welcome to a podcast with Jack Banfield. And in today's podcast, we're going to be discussing leadership. We're going to go over some traits that a leader has, some traits of a leader that I have, that I do well, and also some that I don't do as well, or I need to work on. And then we'll probably talk. Then we'll talk about a definition of leadership in our own words. And then, so we're not just gonna look up what is the definition of leadership or a leader. We're not gonna do that. We're gonna do it in our own words. And we're gonna start off the podcast with discussing who is an example of a good leader. So I personally think that Dwayne Johnson is a great example of a leader. I believe this because whenever he takes on a project, he wants it done and to look a certain way. He gets the people around him to use their strengths to create the best final project possible, while also raising that bar. You don't hear negative things about Dwayne Johnson. Dwayne, in my eyes at least, is a strong, hardworking, and respectful individual that brings out the best in the people around him. He's also someone that many people look up to. So, Dwayne Johnson brings out the best in the people around him. He uses their strengths to create the best project possible. He's not putting his co-workers down. He's bringing them up, being positive, or maybe giving them constructive feedback, because you don't hear, there's no news articles or anything on Dwayne Johnson saying that he did this or he did that, because he knows what it is to be a good leader, and that's not putting people down. So for those reasons, that's why I think Dwayne Johnson is a great example of a leader. All right, so now let's define leadership in our own words. And maybe in the comments down below, you guys can define yourselves what you think leadership is in your own words. So I think that leadership is influence on someone. It should be done in a positive and constructive way. Leadership is encouraging others and bringing them up. Leadership is putting the team first before your own achievements. This is what I think this is what I think in my own words what leadership is. You guys can agree with me, or you can't, or you don't. It doesn't matter to me. But put in the comments below, put what you think leadership is in your own words. I'd love to read those. And now, with that done, we're going to discuss some traits that a leader should have. And two of those traits are passionate and responsibility. And those are two traits that I think I have and I do well. So I think I do. I am passionate because whether it's school or sports, I'm always putting 100% effort forward. Excuse me. And whether it's work, I'm putting in countless hours into the project to try and get the best possible grade possible, because I'm passionate about doing well in school. I'm also passionate about doing well in sports. I want to win. It goes hand, this is kind of being competitive, but you have to have a competitive nature to be passionate about something. So if it's sports, I want to be on the field, rink, whatever it is. I want to help the team as much as I can to win the game or win the championship, whatever it is. I'll put my body on the line to stop a play or stop the other team from scoring, and I'll play whatever position best suits the team to help us win. And that goes for school too. I'll put in countless hours of work to make sure I make the best, top quality project, paper, assignment, whatever it is that I can to get the best possible grade. And this is why I think I am passionate passionate, and that's why I think I have it. That's why I don't think I need to work on it as much as some of the others. So the other trait that I think I do well is responsibility. I didn't always in the past, but now that I'm getting older, I'm taking responsibilities for my actions and mistakes and learning from them, so I don't make them again, so I grow as a person. So I also make sure that I am prepared, that I have, if I'm going to school, that I have my pencil, my iPad, my laptop, whatever else I might need for that day. And if it's for sports or something, I make sure I have all my equipment, I got my water, I'm prepared, I'm focused, I'm ready to go for the game. And I make sure that I know what I'm doing, and I make sure that I've done what I need to do before I give my opinion and try and construct somebody else for what they're doing. So, like, for example, if somebody is doing like if we're doing a play in football, hockey, whatever it is, and I know what I'm gonna know what I'm doing in that play before I say to somebody else, hey, you're not in the right position, because I need to make sure that I'm doing my job first before I help somebody else and maybe tell them the wrong thing. So that's why I think that I am responsible. Now, let's take two traits that I maybe have as a leader, but don't do as well or need to work on. So two traits that I need to work on is confidence. I have confidence at times, but lots of the times I don't. I don't believe in myself as much as I should, even though I have the tools or the capabilities to do that. And it also has to do with stepping out of my comfort zone. The more I step out of my comfort zone, the more confidence I will gain out of those experiences. Excuse me. So by doing whatever I can to increase my confidence, it'll make me a better leader, because I'll be able to say, hey, I know what I'm doing. I'll already know, hey, I know what I'm doing here. You shouldn't be doing that. You need to do this, and that will make the team, the group, better. I'll be able to, if somebody's not pulling their weight, I go, hey, buddy, look, you've done the least amount of work. You gotta pick it up, or like, we're not gonna do well in this project, you know? So that's why I need to work on my confidence. So now let's get into the next one. I need to be more observant. Now, sometimes I'll take a look around. I'll be like, hey, everything's looking good. And then, like, I explain the drill, or if I'm working with BHD, I'll explain the drill. I'll say, all right, everybody get it. They go do it, and it doesn't go well for the first rep. So then I gotta go, and so then I have to think, well, obviously, they didn't understand, so I gotta look at everybody, make sure that they're paying attention before I start explaining the drill. Otherwise, I'm just wasting air. I need to make sure that everybody is focused on me before I actually give the instructions, because then that way I won't have to say it again and we won't mess up. And that goes for school, not just BHD, but school, any type of sport. If you're observant, you're looking around, and everything is going well, you might want to take that. I might have to take that extra look around to make sure that everybody is doing what they need to do to make sure that our group, team, or whatever is successful. And that also ties in with being passionate, because I want to do the best. I want my team to do the best, because I want to get a high mark, or I want to win a championship. And that's why I think I need to work on being more observant. And with that said and done, that's going to be the end of the podcast because I have nothing else left to talk about. So, yeah, that's going to be it for this podcast, this video. And yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. And drop down below what in your own words, what is your definition of leadership. So, thank you guys so much for watching. And remember, work hard, stay humble. We'll see you in the next one. See ya.